Hi everyone, Hannah here. So I wanted to show you what you will be receiving in the March and April Mixed Media Junk Journal box. So what we have had to do this month, because I'm having a hard time getting a shipment of new books for our kits. I actually have been going up to Goodwill and I've had good luck finding used books, which I think that that's okay too. And some of them we might could even score some good luck and get some really vintage ones. Most of these I think are just like maybe just a few years old. This one looks pretty new. This one is, well, this one is actually 1997. Man, that's in pretty good condition for 1997. But anyway, so most of them are going to be, late 90s, early 2000s or whatever. When you're doing a lot of junk journaling and altered books, you like getting vintage stuff if you can get that. So I think it's okay that we're using used books. In fact, I actually like it. We're making a home, for this book, and it's not one that a previous owner had and just threw away. We're keeping it going, keeping its life going. So this is what you will receive. So you're going to get a book. They're roughly going to be about this size, probably a different color. No two books are going to be alike on this. Just with COVID, and then we had the winter storm last month. So shipment trucks, I don't even know anymore what's going on. They give a lot of different excuses these days. So I absolutely just, I don't even have words for any of it anymore, to be honest with you. So you'll get, this is a 2-ounce bottle of Mod Podge. You'll receive either the soft maple or the moss green. Some of the kits, we had a little bit left over of the You Make Me Blush shimmer mist. But those were sent out for like mostly brand new customers, because probably y'all probably received it in the January and February kits if y'all were with me at that time. So it's just, if I had a couple left over, and so I sent those out the other day. But most of what we have left is soft maple and moss green, which that's this month's colors. So, and I absolutely love these colors. So you'll get one of those. You're going to get a whole tube of the white gold. I am loving this color. It is absolutely beautiful. You'll also get, this is a little more than a 1/2 ounce sample jar. It's, I think it's, well, it's a little bit more. I can't remember the exact numbers. So we filled it up pretty good with this heavy body acrylic. It is in the green, dusty green? No, Victorian green. That's what it is, Victorian green. This paint is really, really thick, and I absolutely love it for painting just directly on the pages. Sometimes I want to cover up some of the words and don't want to have just a bunch of words on my page. This covers up really well, and a little bit goes a long way on this. You'll also get a brush, a palette knife. Whenever you open your book up on one part, or I guess on both of these, you're going to get some of this lovely fabric that we are sending out for the Junk Journal kits. I absolutely love this. I think it just goes really well with our theme for springtime. And I'm giving you enough, if you wanted to wrap your book in this beautiful fabric, you can. Everybody this month, like on the Junk Journal, the scrapbook, and the Mixed Media Junk Journal, is getting a handmade pocket. And in your pocket, you will get a receipt, a tag, a link to our YouTube channel, and then also the challenge, which as it gets closer to the end of the month, we won't be putting this in, you know, and we've got a couple of weeks left. So you'll also be getting a napkin. I think these napkins are so cute. And then you'll be getting a foot of lace. So this is 6 inches wide and 12 inches long. So that's a pretty good bit to do some neat stuff with, whether you want to just sew it in, cut it in little strips and sew it to make some little swatches on your page, little tuck spots, or you can make some different lace pockets. That's what we did on one of the earlier projects. You'll also get a stencil, just a random stencil. This month we are doing tissue paper, which I'm super excited. So definitely this month we are doing decoupage, which I love to do. So this is going to be really fun. We've got some neat tissue paper from Finnabair, and then of course our napkin, beautiful springy napkin here. So I'm really excited about some of the different applications that we will be using in our project. And then in our little embellishment bag here, we've got the journaling cards in this month's collection, the Eclectic Apiary, which I go over in the collection reveal video. So you'll get one of each of those 15 3x4 cards. You'll also get 5 die-cut pieces. They'll just be random little pieces that go along with the kit. And if you want to see what all 30 of these look like, it's also in the collection reveal video. You'll also get a couple of playing cards. Now these are used, so they're going to be, you know, maybe a little darker around the edges, which, I mean, that's fine with me. If it's old and vintage, I don't expect it to look brand new. You'll also get some, these are vintage sports Trivial Pursuit game cards. These are the sports edition. I really had scored a pretty good deal on those at Goodwill a while back, and so I just like using game cards. What I thought we could do this month, these are some dried rose buds that Annalisa sent to me in a swap that she and I did. So she sent these to me. She lives in Italy. She's a very sweet person. And I had so many of these that I thought it would be nice to include these in your kit and keep this bag. We will be using this bag to make some kind of a window pocket or something with these in there. So keep your bag with these. We're going to be doing something with that. We've also got some embroidery thread. Recently, a friend of mine gave me a huge box of these, and I was like, well, I know the perfect thing to do with it. So I've been putting these in the junk journal kits as well as these kits. So, and we still have a few shades of green left. I've also been sending out some blues, some yellows. So really excited. You'll get some buttons. You'll get a charm, a couple of charms. We've got a charm here that has the loops on it. So we'll be doing something with that. And then you'll get another charm. You might get a 4-leaf clover, or it might be something else. And then you also get some washi tape, and you also get this, you know, it's just a clip for whatever we decide to use it for. So I hope that you will enjoy the kit for this month and next month. I'm really excited about it. So let's go ahead and get started on the first part of our tutorial, where we are basically going to be thinning out our pages for this book. We're going to leave our book intact. We're not going to tear it apart like we did last month. We're going to leave it intact, but we're going to thin it out. And I like to have those book pages because I end up making, you know, little envelopes with them, pockets, all kinds of stuff. We might even use some of those pages to cut around our little Ziploc bag that has our rosebuds in there. So this is one of the books that I found at Goodwill. And I'm just going to go ahead and take the sleeve off of it and get started. So when I'm counting out 5 pages, I include, like in this book, that yellow piece of paper at the front. I guess it's kind of part of the cover, the inside of the cover. I count that as part of my 5 pages. So I'm counting 5 pages, and then after I do the 5 pages, then I count more 5 pages. And the second 5 pages is what I'm going to cut out. And the reason why I do this is because it's going to give room. We will be adding things in our junk journal that will fill up the extra space. And if you don't thin out your book, it's going to be way more stuffed. And so we're just thinning it out, making more room for the other items we'll add. Maybe we might put some envelopes in there, some tags, just whatever stuff, So for this section, whenever I'm gluing it, I thought I would fold down the corner and glue that so it kind of makes, a little pocket page there. I know in the past I've glued the whole page over and either had a top pocket or a side pocket. I wanted to get a little creative in this book, do something different than what I've done in the past books. So I'm applying some glue down the side and along the bottom, and whenever I close that on top of the page on the right, that's going to stick to this page and make a pocket. So I'm really going to like the look of this. This is an older book. This is I think, late 1950s or early 1960s book. So some of the pages, whenever I'm going in to cut out those 5 pages with my knife, it's a little bit tricky. So I'm having to just kind of be careful with it because I don't want to, I don't want to tear up the book or just go and rip the pages out. I want to take good care of it. These are some very unique pages in this particular book, so I want to keep them in good condition while I'm cutting them out because I will be reusing them. So I really like the image on this next page, and I did not want to cover her up. So what I thought I would do on this, instead of making a pocket page with it, I thought I would just take this page and just fold both corners in, glue it together, and just kind of make it as like, I guess just a page that turns. But I'm still applying the glue just to glue this page down, and then you could, if you wanted to, you could even add some glue on the back of it, you know, just to kind of seal in that part where we had cut those extra pages out. I didn't do it in this video, but then I went back, I remembered to go back and glue it, you know, just to kind of protect that part where we had cut out those pages. So on this one, I decided to just kind of fold this page in. I did this on the last altered book box that we did for the January, February, where I just folded the page in and glued along the top and the bottom on the inside part to glue the flap together, and then also on the back part to glue this to the page here with this man standing here. And basically on the rest of the book, I just keep doing the same thing every 5 pages. Then I count 5 pages and cut those 5 pages out. And then and then glue the page, kind of fold down the ends or do something with it and glue it to the other page. You're basically gluing it to the other page to cover up where we have cut the pages out. It has exposed some of the spine, and especially in these older books, it's easier for pages to start ripping out. So you want to glue that just to protect that part. When you get to the end of your book, if you have some pages left over, sometimes if I have maybe 7 or 8 pages left at the end after I've counted my 5, I might just leave them, or I might just cut some of them out. So you can just kind of use your own judgment with that. But if y'all have any questions at all, please feel free to let me know, and stay tuned for the next video coming up soon. Thank you.